I went home for Christmas. And my dad had me arrested. Yeah. While other people were taking family photos in matching pajamas, I was in the back of a police car in front of the same house I grew up in. The crazy part? If you'd seen us a few years earlier, you would have sworn we were the perfect holiday family. Matching sweaters. Big tree with way too many lights. My mom's cinnamon rolls at 6 a.m. My dad filming everything like it was a movie. But here's the thing about perfect families. They usually just mean perfect at pretending. In our house, Christmas wasn't about peace on earth. It was about my dad being in control of everything. He chose the music. He chose the guests. He chose what time gifts were opened. And most importantly, he chose the script for how everyone had to act. If you didn't look happy enough, why are you ruining Christmas? If you didn't want to hug a relative you barely knew, don't embarrass me. They drove all the way here. If you disagreed with him about anything, you were starting drama during the holidays. For years, I went along with it. I smiled in photos. I laughed at his jokes. I let him make comments about my weight, my clothes, my life choices, and told myself, it's just for a few days. Don't make it worse. Then last year, everything finally exploded. I had just moved out. First apartment. First taste of breathing without feeling like I owed him an explanation. We'd had a huge fight before I left. I told him he was controlling. He told me I was ungrateful and dramatic. We didn't talk for months. When December came, my mom started calling. Please come for Christmas, she said. It'll be different this year, I promise. Your dad feels bad. He never said those words himself. But I missed my little siblings. And I wanted to believe her. So I said I'd come. With one condition. If he starts yelling at me, I'm leaving, I told her. I'm not doing another Christmas where I get blamed for everything. She said. That won't happen. Just don't bring up old stuff. Spoiler. In my family, everything is old stuff. Christmas Eve. I drove over with a bag of gifts, and my stomach in knots. The house looked exactly the same. Lights everywhere. Inflatable Santa on the lawn. Music leaking out of the front door. My little brother opened it and hugged me so hard I could barely breathe. You came! He yelled. Dad said you were too busy being independent now. I pretended not to hear that part. Inside, my mom was crying happy tears. My sister dragged me to the tree to show the presents. And for the first hour, it almost felt like one of those old Christmases again. Then my dad walked in. He looked at me like I was an unexpected bill. Oh, he said. You made it. Not. I'm glad you're here. Not I missed you. Just. You made it. I said. Hi. Dad. He nodded once and went back to carving the turkey. Dinner started okay. Awkward. But okay. People talked about work, school, the weather. Everything except the fact that I hadn't set foot in that house in almost a year. Then my aunt asked a harmless question. So, how do you like living on your own? She said. I smiled and said, honestly, it's been good. I didn't realize how much stress I was carrying until I moved out. That's it. That one sentence was enough to light the fuse. My dad put his fork down a little too hard. What's that supposed to mean? He asked. Everyone at the table went quiet.